Hey Virgo, thanks so much for joining me. I'm so excited to see what's going on for you in August. Happy birthday to you August Virgos, and happy early birthday for September. We'll talk about it then. All right, but we're gonna dive right in, Virgo. Let us see what Spirit wants to tell you about what's on the docket. What's on the docket for August? What you gotta learn, what you gotta know to move forward in the best way possible. Who are the characters? What are the influences? Ooh, okay. Virgo. Now is not the time to rest on your laurels, which I would never accuse you of doing, especially a Virgo. But I can see that some of you are quite swept away. Quite, as the kids would say, quite in your feelings. You come through as the Knight of Cups at the very center of your reading, the romantic, the suitor, the prince or princess on a white horse. And you are crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, two agents of change right at the center of your reading. The Knight of Cups is all about sweeping people off their feet and being swept off your feet. And the Knight of Pentacles is the opposite. It's feet on the ground. It's move forward. That's much more Virgo energy, right? So some of you might be feeling a little out of sorts, like, why can't I just quote unquote get my shit together? Like, because I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, and I may not feel ready to let go, to move forward, to rebuild. I'm going to grab one more here, Virgo. So I want to see, what's on the other side? What is this Four of Pentacles about, Spirit? Okay. Pentacles. All right. Okay, Virgo. Agents of change, and that's what Spirit is saying, is there's meant to be a change in the plan in August. There's meant to be, it's basically like, for some of you, the way that you've been doing things, the way that you've been, specifically, I want to say, handling your resources, and that doesn't just mean money, but it definitely does mean money. Money, energy, effort, time, these are all resources. And some of you have been feeling stressed out, overworked, and frankly, disenchanted. Thankfully, you're the Knight of Cups, because above your freaking reading is the Four of Cups, the card of a little bit of disappointment. And the Spirit loves you so much, Virgo, but Spirit is saying, like, this is such a Virgo card, right? Because this guy is a little disappointed because his cups in front of him, the real life cups in front of him, do not look like an abstract piece of art on the wall. The four impossibly fountaining cups. And life is messier, life is more layered, life is not as perfect as it is in your head, right? And even when you do your best, and that's what they're saying, is you may feel like you're in a place where it's like, God, I've been working so hard, I've been tearing my freaking hair out to get things to go the best, and they're still not there. It still looks like fucking this. Don't blame yourself, Virgo. Please don't kick yourself, because it feels like a little bit of kicking yourself energy here. Don't kick yourself. You have come very far. You have learned more than you're probably giving yourself credit for. If I know my Virgos and I know my tarot cards, these seem to be telling me you're not giving yourself enough credit for the fact that you have been moving forward. Slow and steady, but you have been moving forward. But Spirit maybe wants you to move just a little bit faster, or with a little bit more intention, okay? A little more conscious intention of, I am moving forward because this hasn't been working, okay? So some things have been working great in your life, Virgo. You're not in a bad spot. You're just in a spot where it's time to make an adjustment. You're in a spot where it's like, frankly, some of y'all are feeling like, I haven't had enough. I haven't had enough money. Haven't had enough time, haven't had enough of those resources, and this is definitely a case where it's time to think about rearranging them a little bit differently. So, what's sitting in your future? The Four of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So many pentacles here, right? Which makes sense. You're an earth sign, you are focused on these things, and this really is the month to like strike while the iron is hot. this is a month where you can see progress, a milestone, even like I'm hearing like congratulations. I'm hearing congratulations. So some of you, it might be like you get like an award, like even something like Employee of the Month. I'm really feeling some kind of recognition for the effort that you've been putting in. So if some of you are feeling like, oh my God, I really haven't been putting in any effort, well, start now. Start now, and by end of August, you may be feeling like, holy shit, I was really, and this is what they're saying, I was making that so much harder in my head, you know, like when we procrastinate, okay, and this is how they're bringing it up. So if that's hitting you right in the feels, that you've been maybe procrastinating a little bit or making things a little harder in your head, the last thing you want to do is judge yourself for that and put more pressure and bullshit on top of you that holds you back. Because Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, both of these are cards about being sort of stuck. And Four of Cups being stuck in your head, like, this is my emotions, I feel dejected, I feel disappointed, and it's easy to stay there. And Four of Pentacles, I feel like I don't have enough, therefore I better cling on to what I do have for dear life. And what do we know? We know that, you know, pressures and crumples what we do have in our hands, and also handily keeps our hands closed so that we can't open up to new possibilities. Spirit is asking you to make an adjustment in the way you handle all of your resources, time, money. Some of you might be downsizing, and that's a good thing. Like, I'm not hearing it in a scary way. This isn't the Tower. This isn't like, you know, you getting downsized. This is, I need to get rid of this clutter. I need to move out of this 3-bedroom apartment into a 1-bedroom, or I need to move out of this house into whatever. Like, downsizing. I want to use more, I want to have more of my resources available to me, so I'm going to step out of a comfortable situation. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you, it may be, I'm stepping out of this job, not again because I'm getting fired or anything like that, but because I want more. Because even though the Virgo in me wants something that's steady and stays the same and etc., the other side of me just wants more and can sense, that's what they're saying, like can sense that there is more out there. And I want to encourage you to take whatever steps feel comfortable, feel healthy, and maybe even a little uncomfortable, because we want to get out of that comfort zone. Again, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the fours, four sides, a little box that we can stay in, and some boxes are nice and comfy, and some boxes are too damn tight. And any effort that you make, this is what they're saying, to not rest on your laurels, to choose to put in a little more effort or a little more distinction, like be a little bit more discriminating about who and what you put your time and effort into. Any efforts that you make to adjust the plan and to notice places where you might have been overspending or underspending, like over budgeting or under budgeting, how much money, how much love, how much attention, how much time to give to this person, this project, this whatever. Adjust. Make adjustments. This benefits you now. You don't need to make crazy ones. You don't need to quit your job, flee the island, burn the boats. You don't need to be doing any of that. That's not the time. And if your cards were saying, time to make a fucking change or else everything's going to blow up in your face, I would say that to you. This doesn't feel that way. This feels like open up your hands, open up your mind, open up your heart. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is the card of the open-hearted, willing to change, willing to move, willing to open. And this is what Spirit is saying, is the world moves for the moved. Virgo, what moves you? Where do you, and this is what they're saying, okay, some of you may have been considering like, damn, I already feel like I don't have enough, but there are like kids in cages right now, and I think I need to be putting a little bit of my money towards sending supplies or hiring attorneys or supporting organizations that want to support these kids. If that or some other charitable donation of your money or time has been calling to you, open your heart. Do what is moving you. The world moves for the moved. That's what they keep saying. So be moved. Allow yourself to be moved and then to move. You know what I'm saying? And here, in the possibilities, Virgo, is literally in the tarot, this is your card. This is the Virgo card, the Hermit. Not about being alone, but about knowing yourself. Not about being alone, again, but being comfortable being alone with your thoughts. Never feeling scared of what's deep down inside of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the light, the dark. I'm lonely right now. Or whatever uncomfortable truth you might have to acknowledge in order to step out of your comfort zone, to not rest on your laurels. I want more. Acknowledge that. Whether that's more love, more money, better work, better friends, whatever. And this is what they also want to say. If someone around you is resting on their laurels, if someone around you is not ready to uncross their swords and take off their blindfold and make a move, you may be the one that has to make the move, Virgo. The world moves for the moved, so move. I keep on saying it. There is great satisfaction, great achievement on the docket, on the agenda for you. This is the key and conclusion to your reading. There is joy and enlightenment and beneficial change to be had this month. But it will require you to see outside of yourself, to open up to new possibilities, to move. The world moves for the moved. So move. All right, what's going on, Virgo? This is big. Questions, stories, comments, please share them below. And if you ever want a personal reading, Virgo, if this is moving you or asking, bringing up questions that you want to get into on a really personal level with your spirit guides, your people, all the info about how to get a reading is also linked below. I really appreciate you being here, Virgo, and if I don't see you before then I hope I see you in next month's reading. Bye.